Hello! So I know I always call you guys, but that's just how I talk. So, hey guys, so today's look is going to be like this Greek goddess kind of inspired look. It's not too extreme, but the eyebrows kind of make it extreme, but I am mainly using the Too Faced Natural Love palette, which I'm in love with. I'm sure you guys have seen it already, but I was really excited to play with these colors, and they, in my opinion, were amazing, and I'm like in love with this palette. I use Spectrum Cosmetics for the gold glitter, and I did use a little bit of Coastal Scents because I always use it for like my white and my nude color, even though there actually is a really good nude in this palette called Heaven. Kind of depends on your skin color too though. Like I really like this color. It's like an off-white nudish kind of color. But if you want to see how I did this look, I am going to do a voiceover. Hopefully you don't mind. Again, let me know in the comments if you do. But thank you guys for watching, and here goes the tutorial. So we are starting out with a color called Foiled. This is from Spectrum Cosmetics. It's a loose pigment, and I'm using MAC Prep and Prime to wet my brush a little bit just to make it more pigmented and easier to work with for the brows. And I'm just filling in the top line as you saw, and then the bottom line, and then I'm kind of filling it in a little bit, and then I go over to do my arch and like the tail area, and then you just basically fill it all in. For this next step, I'm just using the Full Coverage Concealer by NYX and a little Soho concealer brush. And I'm just going to use this to kind of define the brows and kind of just clean up around that area, because I do my cover up last. So it's kind of better to do this with a smaller brush right now to be able to get closer to the brow. I'm using MAC Prep and Prime all over the lid and the bottom lash line as well, and this is just going to prep the eye for makeup. I'm going to use a BH Cosmetics crease brush and that honey butter color, and this is going to go pretty high above my crease, and you just kind of want to blend it until you get the color payoff that you want. I was kind of having an issue because it decided to make like this very defined line for some reason. This is the Real Techniques brush. It's like a little more shorter blending brush, and I'm using Makeup and Chill. That's going a little bit on top of the color, but I'm leaving a little bit of a gap above it. It's just darkening up that color. And then I'm using a cleaner blending brush. Same thing, I just didn't pick up any more product, and I'm just helping the two blend well together. Now I'm using another BH Cosmetic brush, and this one's kind of like an angular blending brush, and I'm putting that kind of where I'm going to have the crease. And as you see, I just cleaned it off real quick with a rag just to show you that I'm not using any more product. I just wanted to help blend it. And then I'm using the same blending brush again from BH Cosmetics and blending all those colors together more. This is definitely personal preference. I'm just using the NYX base to map out where my crease is going to be. You can use concealer. You could just go in with whatever you're going to use and just use it wet, but this is just the route I decide to use or decide to go. The next step is I just defined that a little bit more because I didn't get the black as close as I wanted. And then the next step is actually skipped by accident. I didn't realize hoarding ran out. But I used a gold liquid eyeshadow from e.l.f. And then I'm using the two different golds in that palette to set it. Now I'm using the nude color from Coastal Scents and the white color from Coastal Scents just to put below my brow and also the inner corner of my eye. Now I'm just lining the bottom a little bit with that black eyeshadow, and I did use a little bit of Makeup and Chill, but it got lost again. Now I'm just using H2O Proof Wet n Wild eyeliner, and as you see, I don't go to the very inner corner, but then I kind of went up and did my wing, and then just kind of pulled that over to blend it in with the line I already had. A really important step to do with this eyeliner, in my opinion, is set it with black eyeshadow. That way it doesn't get on your lid once you open your lid all the way. This is the Camouflage Cream from Catrice. It's the first time I ever tried it. It's supposed to be something to help highlight the darkness under your eyes. And then I'm just using the Wet n Wild, I believe it's called Photo Focus cover up. And I just use a e.l.f. I believe it's like a blush brush. It's called the powder brush actually. And I'm just using that to kind of put my foundation on. I realized I didn't have enough. I'm not really too used to this foundation. As you can see, I was having a little bit of trouble with the thicker cream and then the thinner foundation. I usually don't have that issue, but again, it was the first time I ever used that under eye cream. I tend to not want to swipe, because you're basically swiping away any makeup that you just put on, especially if you have like red cheeks. But I kind of had to swipe under the eye because it was really, really hard to blend it. And this is just a lip balm that I always use. Don't mind the random part that I did not bleed out. And this is the Makeup Revolution contour palette, and I'm using just a medium color. I do skip past most of this because it was kind of just a lot. And then I went on to using my Airspun powder to set my makeup. This is actually something I've just now recently started using. I used to always use the Revlon powder. I'm not sure what it was called. I'm using Opal from the Alchemist palette from Kat Von D as like my highlight color. And I'm also going to pick up my favorite Flexitarian from ColourPop and put that in the same spot, obviously. All this next part is a little much. I kind of skipped through a lot of it, but I'm just putting gold on like the highlight area, and then Firestarter pigment from Spectrum Cosmetics in that same area. But I didn't film it, that's why I wanted to show you quickly. And then I'm using that same Firestarter in the inner corner. I put on my lashes and my inner corner, oh my god, the waterline off camera, and then I used Honey Lip Gloss. And that is pretty much it for this look. I hope you guys didn't mind the voiceover. Again, let me know if it bothers you. I don't mind doing it the other way. This is just a way to make these go a lot faster and not be like 20 minutes long. So again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you guys in my next video.